Welcome to solverfy.
Okay, so we're doing chapter 22, problem 19. So it says a 15 centimeter diameter non-conducting sphere carries a total charge of 2.25 microcoulombs distributed uniformly throughout its volume. Okay, so it says graph the electric field E as a function of distance r from the center of the sphere from r equals 0 to r equals 30 centimeters. Okay, so first of all, for points inside the sphere, the electric field will be determined by the charge inside the spherical surface of radius r. So for points inside, we have a charge enclosed of q, and now we need to, not equals, q times the ratio of how much volume we've already done, since it's distributed uniformly throughout the volume. So this is going to be as a function of r, we have how much volume we got over the total volume. So r naught here is d over 2, which is 7.5 centimeters. So we can see that most of this cancels out, and this is just q r over r naught cubed. Okay, so that means the electric field for r less than or equal to r naught can now be written as just from a point charge for how much is enclosed. So that was q enclosed over 4 pi epsilon naught r squared. So if we now put in what our equation for q enclosed is, this is now q over 4 pi epsilon naught r naught cubed times r. Cool. So now we need to figure out what the E field looks like outside of the sphere. So this is for r's greater than or equal or greater than r naught. So now the electric field outside is just calculated with Gauss's law, but we know that the total enclosed is just q. It doesn't depend on r anymore. It's a constant because the whole charge is enclosed outside of the sphere. So this then becomes just q over 4 pi epsilon naught r squared. Cool. So now we know what the electric field looks like inside and out, and we now want to plot this. So let's go ahead and write this out. Plot as a function of r, centimeters here, and E. So we should see that r naught is right here at, we'll put 7.5 centimeters, and we'll call this 30 out here. So for r less than or equal to r naught, it only depends on r. It's a linear function. So this is just linear up until this point. And now we should see after this is proportional to 1 over r squared. So it's going to decay as a 1 over r squared would, looking like something like this. And this value right here is E naught, which we say is E at r equaling r naught. And that corresponds to, if r equals r naught, it's q over 4 pi epsilon naught r naught squared. Awesome. So this is everything now.